Bro, yeah, I love you, Eli, but I do miss Poet a little bit.
Yeah, no, I get that, man. I get that. I miss my derbies.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I miss my
We're
dad
here.
too. Bro,
Whoa, okay, that got deep.
Sick.
As always.
My don's finesse it in Sweden. Sweden. Us man are down in the DM. Down in the DMs. My don's finesse it in Sweden. Sweden. Feel it up with no feeling.
hello, Cup of Fam. Welcome to the Friday edition of Comments Below. I am David Vujanic, and this is
Eli mentioned.
John. Right, Eli.
John, how you
saying,
going,
bro?
Good. Poe, I don't know where Poe's at, so I thought I'd just jump in.
Yeah, Eli's substituting today.
Yeah, sub-teacher kid, so just fucking behave and
Shout out
we'll be
to the
alright.
sub-teacher. Well, this is a football show, obviously, as always. We have some opening comments, and it's Friday, so it's a bit more relaxed now.
Yeah.
Like Friday's always a bit more like, you know,
chill
have a
out.
beer.
Okay, good.
Don't really drink beer. Had one after a few months, and bruv, one beer gets me like, whoa.
You remember Russia though?
Russia was mad.
Russia was wild.
Bruv, this guy, me and him in Russia, sick. Well, Eric Smith says, can't help but love Poet's recent admiration and care towards his FIFA career mode. Always the number one priority. And it's true, Poet has really been loving his FIFA.
Yeah, I've seen on his Insta stories, man.
He
He's
bangs
got-
FIFA.
He's got that big widescreen TV in his house.
Bangs FIFA. I need to get a PlayStation. I gave away my Xbox, but I need a PlayStation.
Why?
I just gave it, I wasn't playing it.
Sonny, if you're watching, man, hook him up with the PlayStation.
Innit? I learned more watching Comments Below than all of my years in school.
Ah.
Rude boy.
Yeah, I agree with that, man.
You should watch this speech from KRS-One, and he speaks about how time is an illusion. And I watched Sapiens, and it actually is. Like, the actual clock is an illusion.
Time's just not, it's a man-made
It
construction.
doesn't exist.
This is
Which
deep,
is
man.
lit.
You told me Friday was calm.
I mean, even
We're two
Friday
questions in.
isn't really
Oh.
Friday. We
That's
just
just
made it a Friday.
Oh,
Eli in, dog barks, Vuj, that's a sign.
yeah, I've been thinking about that the whole
That
time.
is very funny.
I didn't believe you in this whole signs thing until, what's his name, tipped it in. Speroni, who's actually a pretty solid keeper.
I'm telling you, bruv, we had Speroni tip it in, we had the Everton guy tip it back.
But then I thought,
Bro.
But then I thought it was a sign the other way when Man City played you, and you hit the bar and it went that way, it went out, and then City hit the post and it went in.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
you
the sign.
need some counter signs to,
Counter signs,
you know, to
okay.
make it seem like there's no signs. But Little Dick says only an Eastern European will have dual shock jeans. Lol, where do you even buy them? I didn't buy those jeans in the last episode. I created them myself. I got a paint pen and I just drew on them.
There's no
But
rules.
yeah, I did do like a PlayStation thing with like loads of other brands like LV and Gucci. It's all a game, innit?
And
But
Jake,
anyway,
you're making them on Insta story, by the way.
yeah, sick, innit?
Shout out the barbers. Which barber was that?
Which bar? You know,
Were you used at a barber when
I
you
was
were
at
doing that?
home, bruv.
I saw you at a hairdresser or something. It was going
I was
wild.
at home. Raphael says, still trying to decipher and solve the math equation on Vuj's jeans. Yes. Flick back to the last episode and do have a look at the jeans. And as always, we have been voted the best football analysis show in the
Reading
world.
about this, yeah.
Yeah, we have had a few more nominations. Alex says the best football analysis show is voted for by Sky Sports India and Marco Bielsa's Binoculars. The best football analysis show in the world is graffitied by Donald Trump on his wall on the Mexican border. The best football analysis show according to Mike Tyson.
I heard about that on Joe Rogan's
Best
podcast.
analysis show in the world, but don't have the budget to get Vuj a new sofa. True. Michael Fish, last year you got Gunnar to have a nice celebration. This year you got to get someone on a football show to say live on air that Comments Below is the greatest football analysis show.
Or we're talking like TalkSport or something.
Like Match of the Day.
Oh, can you imagine?
Like post.
You know Lineker, slide in the DMs.
Lineker will get, what's his name?
Sure.
Troydini or something.
Oh yeah,
That could
Troydini.
pop. We start, unfortunately, with very crazy news. Vince Collier, a quick moment of silence for Emiliano Sala, whose plane disappeared while travelling from Nantes to Cardiff to join his new club. Yeah, I mean, what tragic way to go.
So I read about this guy back in November. You know, back in November.
And so literally the week before, someone was like, oh, we got a new Salah, and they added me. I was like, oh, who's that? And then like, obviously I looked him up.
True.
Like, oh, a new Salah in
He
the
was
Prem.
quality. He was the highest scoring goal scorer in the top 5 European leagues in November. And he's 28. Like he's.
Oh, and they've suspended the search. A lot of people are angry about them suspending the search. But I guess at the same time, like,
Yeah, what do we know? We don't know the authorities. We don't know how bad the weather is. I don't know. Like. it's
yeah, I don't
just-
know. Yeah, I don't know enough to kind of
To try and pretend like it.
to have an opinion on like how you do it. That's what guys look. Obviously, in this age of social media, you hear a lot of news and what's happened, when it was spoken about, who said it when. So the plane was going to Wales, it seems. The voice note potential apparently was outside of the plane, but it was talking about the plane, regardless of how and what circumstances, which isn't really that important right now. Emiliano Sala isn't. You know, we don't know his whereabouts, which is very tragic at the moment, and we can
As well as the pilot. As well as the
as well as the
pilot.
pilot, as well as we know, we can just kind of hope for the best, man. Hope for the best for him and his family. Thierry Henry is gone. Henry sacked as Monaco manager. Do you think it's a bit hard since he's only been there for 15 weeks and they basically sold their whole team recently? Yeah, bruv, suspended after 104 days, 3 months of charge. Currently 19th.
I think they were already 19th when he came in, or 18th.
18th, yeah.
But the point is, like, I don't know why he took that on.
Only won 2 league games and 3 cup games.
Bro, that Strasbourg.
Oh.
Strasbourg absolutely tore them apart. But it's just more like, it's been a disaster since the start. The abuse of the other players. Henry called one player's grandma a whore. That embarrassing moment in the press conference. You see that when the player got up and left his chair? What it's shown to me is all these Sky Sports pundits with their opinions and their expertise. Well, we've seen it with Gary Neville.
Gary Neville, yep.
Now we've seen it with his co-pundit, Henry. Like, all these pundits, man, it shows, like, it ain't as easy as...
You know that Henry meme when he's like...
I don't know, I feel bad for him as well, that he's a legend. No?
No. It's Thierry Henry, bro. He's Thierry Henry.
But he's so cool and
yeah,
nice.
that's nice. Good for him. I mean, it's good that you're cool, but...
Yeah. But the fact that Jardim's going to
Would you feel sorry for me and Poet taking over a club and then fucking up? Probably not. But yeah, you lot are full of shit. You can't lead a club.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I mean?
In a way, I think you're right, because it just shows again, like, now Gary Neville, every time he just say something, everyone's like, oh yeah, how's Valencia? Every time Henry, if he goes back to Sky Sports, says one thing.
How was Monaco? You enjoyed that?
You didn't even last the winter. You came in the winter, you left in the winter.
That's fucked.
It's messed up,
I think he was potentially a little bit arrogant in it all. Because you see, like, his style of commentaries, very like, you know, everything is Henry-esque, like, oh yeah, I was the best striker in the world.
But he's lost that now. He can't be cool now, because it's just like, bro.
Just watching it, his team just looks so disjointed. Like, you're watching them play Monaco. Like, he's brought in some talent, brought some players in, but watching them play, it just feels very disjointed. Like, they're not cohesive or syncing well together.
Did he even have all his badges?
Did Henry have his badges? That's a good point.
Like, he just kind of came in out of nowhere. He was. Actually, he was doing stuff with the Belgium. Does he go back to the Belgian team now?
Team.
Does he go back? Do they want him? It's all weird, man. Like, you know, there's some good players on that team. Yuri Tillsman, Fabregas.
Yeah, some players.
You know who they're getting back? The coach who got fired.
They're bringing him back.
Jardim, who's actually a fantastic coach. Did bits with Monaco. Took him to semi-finals of the Champions League only a few years ago. But everyone said it. You can't just keep selling your stars and not replacing them. Falcao's still there. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing, but... And also, supposedly, I read Henry came out and said 2/3 of the team, of the first team, had been put in the reserves after the Strasbourg game. Maybe that's why they suspended him or now sacked him.
It's always... I feel like when you go to clubs, you can never really know how it's going to be.
No.
And you need everything to work in a club for it to be successful.
It's so much more than tactics.
You need so much more. You need the board. I was reading an article about Liverpool and why that's worked recently, and you just see how everything's fallen into place.
Yep.
Like, you know, you got the keeper you wanted. You know, you got a few of the replacements. Obviously, you lost, but how do you come back from that loss? And it's, you know, it's man management. It's managing the very little things. Like apparently Lovren, when he comes out with these wild statements, like with us, Klopp lets it happen. He doesn't criticise the player. Okay. It's just kind of like, that's Dejan's personality. We'll let it flow. Unless it's something obviously very big and then they talk about it. But apparently Klopp doesn't stay on the things. So if someone does something bad or controversial, he might mention it and then you carry on. It doesn't become a thing. So players feel that they can be themselves. Yeah. So it shows you how all the little things can change everything.
What, are we saying a few little things go differently? Henry may have done well? Or?
Well, yeah, potentially. But I think just like having a generalised view of, you go in and you just coach, and the players are good, so you should do good, is an ignorant perspective to have. But we will never know. But yeah, what do you guys think about Henry? Is he Vava Voom or is he Vava Bust? Boom. Vava, I can't think of a joke. Vava. Is Henry Vava Voom or Vava Doom? I think right now he is in the bloody doom stage. As we do move on into Burton against Man City, I mean, we're talking Carabao Cup, Caribbean Cup. Man City beat Burton 1-0, 10-0 on aggregate.
What's there to say?
There's nothing much
Thank
to
you,
say.
next. Chelsea 2, Spurs 1. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't actually watch the game. I feel like we've got FA Cup today. You can't have League Cup on Thursday, FA Cup on Friday. Come on, man.
This week is a bit of a lull. You know, and it just feels like a black hole, a wormhole.
That's exactly what it feels like.
Football, I don't really care right now.
This is like the week for like your other sports. If you're doing archery or something like that.
It.
Yeah.
NBA, stay up until 2 a.m, watch some basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
Djokovic, Nadal on Sunday.
What are we doing? Let's
go. All right. But yeah, look, back to Chelsea Spurs. Chelsea winning it on penalties. Luis scoring the winning penalty. Yeah, but you know...
What's Poch going to win?
It's so sad for Spurs though, man.
Yeah, but it's Spurs, isn't it?
Fam, did Chelsea deserve it? Laura, did you watch it?
I didn't.
Did you watch it, bro?
He's like,
Bro, we've asked like 6 people today, did you even watch this game? Everyone said no. I'm sorry, it just tells me something.
Yeah.
I just don't think the Caribbean Cup is that popular.
I just think we need one cup.
So let's kind of give it like a little bit of an overview though. Spurs still trophyless.
Yeah, Poch.
Another final missed out on. Chelsea, you know, they were looking down, but they've beaten Spurs. The Spurs, once they lose a bit of their spine, they struggle.
It's true, but can we ask seriously, Poch? Like, I think he's amazing, but at what stage? How many years has he been there now? 4 or 5? They haven't even made a final, have they?
By Spurs, bruv. Like, what can we expect from
I know,
Spurs?
but I almost feel like
They're getting a new ground, but it's just
yeah.
it's such a Spurs thing to do to lose against Chelsea. And I mean, it looks like Man City are going to win it again because Man City, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Man City are just strolling it in that essence.
What is that? That's next month, the final in Feb. Sums it up. Arsenal and Man United, 2 attacking teams, both can't defend. Cup game under the lights at the Emirates. This game is going to be absolute scenes. You know what? I think it will be.
I think it will be as well.
Is it on BBC?
It should be. It is. It's going to be live on the Bubaka.
I'll watch that.
I think what's always good about those games is there's like a history there. They hate each other. There's like the Lingard dancing, there's the Vieira days, there's a very... And also even like in London, where we are, there's so many Man United fans, almost more than Arsenal. I just think there's the social media always blows up, so whatever happens in this game, it can always birth a moment.
A legendary
viral moment. Yeah.
Like
I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to this game.
Who took that pen once? Arsenal United. It was like a legendary game, and then he missed and they screamed in his face. Keane and Vieira got in a fight in the tunnel.
I think that was 2000. Yeah, the Van Nistelrooy one?
Yes, that's it. Van Nistelrooy missed.
Oh, that was crazy. They missed the open goal.
Yeah. That was wild. I feel like we got one of those coming.
I feel so too. What's your prediction for this one though?
I'm going to say Man United are just on a roll. I had a dream last night they won 20 in a row or something. I feel like they're just going to keep going. I'm going to say United 3-2. Absolute classic.
I can sense a classic as well, and I'm going to go for a United win. I think they're hungry as well. They're hungry, and this game here is another chance for them to prove themselves against a bigger team like Arsenal. Arsenal are not the strongest at the moment. I feel Pogba could have a good game, Lingard. Them on the counter, but also just wanting to prove themselves now under Ole Gunnar Solskjær. I can see this being a United win. We do have some other games though: Millwall, Everton, and Palace against
Millwall sold out for this game.
Is it?
I think Millwall are going to do everything. They're not that confident. Millwall at home. Last time they sold out against Premier League team Leicester a year ago or 2 years ago for the Cup. Absolute scenes. Won the game. Pitch invasion just for winning a 4th round game against Leicester. Now this time it's Everton. I think they'll do Everton as well. Millwall are starting to get points in the Championship, and I feel like Everton, who is struggling in the league, I don't think they realise what they're coming to. A cold Jan day in a sold-out Millwall, it's icy. You don't want to mess with it.
I see Millwall winning that. Stoney on. Bing bang bosh. Come on, England.
Come on, Brexit, yellow vest. A few yellow vests maybe.
Brexit. Palace against Tottenham.
I love Millwall, by the way. I go there a lot.
So do I. No, Millwall's sick, bruv. Palace against Tottenham. I'm going to go for like a little Palace draw. Tottenham 2-1.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just say Tottenham being too strong there. A couple shocks potentially. We got the kind of like a North London derby. No, Barnet is north and they're west.
Still?
Yeah, it's like a Zone 6 derby.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you know what I mean? Like a Zone 6. They're all the way out there in the country, but they're kind of in London. I can see Barnet shocking them.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. Shrewsbury versus Wolves though. Shrewsbury? Where is that? That sounds like a fake place, like Narnia.
Strawberries.
Strawberries. Eden Hazard said that once.
Did he?
When they beat him, he was like, Strawberry played very well.
I'm going to give that to
Wolves. Wolves are fire.
Wolves will win that. So yeah, let us know. FA Cup, Arsenal, United, and all other fixtures you believe there could be any shocks. You can win this Peter Cech jersey. Check this out. The link is in the description below. Click it and leave a comment telling us why you deserve to win it. And it can be yours. And also do check out the Peter Cech interview we done. The little chill we had with him. It was cute. It was nice. It will be in the description below. It will pop up here, wherever it pops up. Check it out on the channel.
Before we get the transfers, I know you love a transfer.
I do love a transfer.
We got to shout out the Asian Cup, man.
Oh, shout out the Asian Cup. What's going on? Tell me.
You've got a semi-final, Japan against Iran.
Sick.
So the 2 biggest powerhouses. That is going to be a massive
Is Iraq still in it?
Iraq got knocked out by Qatar 1-0. But here's the thing. Qatar played 2 players who, according to FIFA laws, aren't allowed to play for Qatar. Even though they've been there for 5 years, they have to be there for 5 years after the age of 23, unless one of their parents or grandparents are Qatari. They're claiming they are, but they've got no proof of it. But they're about to play their quarter-final now, which Iraq's meant to play against. Qatar about to play South Korea. Son.
So Qatar illegally fielded 5 players?
No, 2 players. Straight away that's meant to be a ban, but FIFA's kind of like, yo, the game's on today, it's only been called. Qatar's kind of like their trophy team at the moment because they're about to host a World Cup. They need as much.
They're not throwing them out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, by the end of this show, Qatar will have played South Korea, Son's team. Australia play UAE. I think Qatar is going to beat South Korea. Even Son came out and said we're not playing well. Keep an eye out on the Asian Cup because it's actually the most watched tournament after the World Cup and Euros, more than the Copa America. So many people watch it. Yeah, bro, it gets big numbers. It's a huge deal for Asia. Like, you gotta remember also, China and India playing it, so that's already massive views. But it means so much to the Middle East because so many of them can't make a World Cup. Seriously, Asian Cup, you've got a semi-final. First semi-final on Monday will be Japan-Iran, huge, and probably it's going to be Australia, in my opinion, against South Korea or Qatar. Watch out for Qatar, man. They've got a sick Nike kit now. They've got bare players from around the world. They've got a sick coach.
And who I think's going to win it?
I hope Iran wins it because, Iran's amazing team, amazing fans. Let women in the stadium. But on top of that, I need to do one more shout out. Speaking of Asian football, every Aussie's doing this right now. There's an Aussie refugee that I have to speak about who fled Bahrain from torture, made it to Australia, was considered a refugee, so therefore he was given refugee status, married his long-term girlfriend, had a honeymoon in Thailand. Check with the Aussie government first, can I head to Thailand? Is that cool? Even though I'm a refugee, I don't want to get in trouble. They said fine. Landed in Thailand, and a red notice from Interpol, like the worldwide FBI, had been made by Bahrain for him to be arrested. That cannot happen if you're a refugee. It has happened. He's now sitting in jail. If he gets extradited to Bahrain, this guy, a football player, professional football player, will be probably killed. They're scared of. We, the football community, must get behind him. Everyone in Australia is doing the standing ovations. Gary Lineker's tweeted about it. The FIFA has tweeted about it. We need to put as much pressure as possible on the Thai government. Feb 8 is when the decision will be made, literally whether he'll be killed or not, just for being a refugee and going to Thailand for a honeymoon. So if you click the link, I'm going to get copied at it and sign this petition. This guy is 27 years old. They're claiming that he attacked a police station. There was literally, on the day of the police station being attacked, the time that they accuse him of, there's footage of him playing in the league. He's innocent, 100% innocent, but they're using him as a scapegoat. Everyone in the Australian football community is backing him. Sorry to throw that in there, but that's something really
thank
powerful.
You for throwing it up, bro.
We could save a life.
Because someone messaged me about it, but I didn't get it. I didn't understand.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I'll go into detail more, but you can check it out in the link. Check my Twitter, or Craig Foster online on Twitter. He's doing amazing things, an ex-player for this guy. Now on to more friendly stuff. Sorry about that. I had to do it.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for letting us know. Please do read into that and do sign a petition.
And just sign the petition, please.
Whatever you can do. Wow.
Yeah.
Today's been a bit of a heavy one, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
no, I mean, it's cool. It's fair enough. You can't always fucking Teletubbies.
Let's think about football, isn't it? It's a microcosm of the world. So for all the fun it gives you, you also see that football can do amazing things and horrible things.
Kevin Prince Boateng.
On loan to Barca.
To Barcelona. But Kevin Prince Boateng, I think at one point he even said, I could have been one of the best, but I wasn't bothered or something. But then it shows you he's now at Barcelona, so potentially he is one of the best. And I do feel he is technically one of the best players that I've seen play and kind of also like. Yeah, I think he had an attitude of I don't care. And that's fair enough, but he is now going to Barcelona.
I remember, like you said, he's one of the technically the best you've ever seen.
Yeah, he's wicked. Ghanaian international. I remember that Ghana team, World Cup 2006? 10 in South Africa.
Serbian coach.
It was a great team.
Someone said,
he's so close.
I saw a great tweet. What's Boateng say when he sees Suarez for the first time in that squad? He was in that squad.
Oh, shit.
Never forget. Honestly, I think his ability is very, very up there, potentially world class. Yeah. Just never really got to play at maybe his best. But someone at Barcelona, the coaching staff, someone there has said, we want him. Yeah. And this is Barcelona, remember, one of the best clubs in the world. And they said, we want Kevin Prince. So it shows you he still has something. Exactly. It also shows that you don't always have to get the big name players. If Barca's getting a guy from Sassuolo, who before that was at Eintracht Frankfurt, Las Palmas and Schalke, we could still get picked.
But shows, I don't know about us, but even like Salah,
he
wasn't he wasn't the best.
Yeah,
even
that's
Firmino
true.
didn't come from the best club. This is what I mean. If you've got good scouting and a good eye, Shaqiri, Stoke.
Yeah,
and we all knew he had the ability. But look at Shaqiri now. We all knew it. And it's almost like similar to, I think, Kevin Prince. Once he's in that environment and he can perform, maybe now he finally shows and plays at that level consistently. I think he can do it.
I hope he does.
If I get a Barca shirt, I'll get Kevin Prince on the back. Shout out to all my Ghanaian brothers. Anyway, what do you guys think about Kevin Prince to Barcelona? Will him and Suarez get along, or will they not? Who would win in a fight between Suarez and Kevin Prince?
Kevin Prince,
I'm going to go for Suarez victory there. But yeah, let us know about Kevin Prince Boateng, the enigma of Kevin Prince. Will he do well? Will he not at Barcelona? Yeah, Godin has gone to Inter Milan, but he's joining in the summer, so he's going to stay for the rest of the season.
That's huge, actually.
Wow, Jordan Lukaku. Why is that huge?
Because Godin's like kind of an icon of Atletico.
Yeah, he's one of those classic players that you associate with Atletico.
Jordan Lukaku?
Yeah, Lukaku to Newcastle. Lazio to Newcastle. It's like his brother.
Lukaku's got a brother?
Lukaku's brother's going to Newcastle. I would like to see how he plays if he goes, yeah. But yeah, the Denis Suarez to Arsenal. I've heard a lot of good things about the boy. I haven't done my YouTube scouting yet, but he was left out at the game against Sevilla. But apparently he's gone to link up with Emery again.
He's alright. I've watched him a bit. He's good.
Is he good for real?
Yeah.
You watched it, or are you lying?
No, I've watched him a bit, but I just don't think he's what Arsenal need right now. I just feel like Arsenal's a bunch of kids still. They need a Patrick Vieira. Because right now it's like Guendouzi, Bellerin. I
feel like Arsenal need a senior, established player.
Yeah. I got him. No, he's maybe a bit too
No, but like someone established. It's like a star signing, a splashing the cash signing.
That wasn't Aubameyang?
It's proven.
He was still...
true. Wicked. Well, Suarez to Arsenal. Arsenal fans, how do you feel? Because you guys have many opinions. I don't at this moment. Gonzalo Higuain has moved to Chelsea. We've spoken about him a lot. I'm happy that... Good for Chelsea. I want to see him play straight away though.
Yeah.
With the biggest signing, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mario Balotelli to Marseille.
Yeah. Shout out Balotelli.
Balotelli to Marseille. We want to see if he can save Marseille from getting relegated and everything that's happening over there, because they have been playing absolutely awful. Cannot get a win for their mother's sake. They have been absolutely trash. Hopefully he can turn around his career.
It's either going to work or fail dismally. Like, it's either going to work really well, because that guy, he stayed under the radar at Nice, but shout out Balotelli. I love him. When's that FIFA intro happening?
I think it will happen now. He's at Puma. We've done stuff with
Puma.
Yeah,
shout out Puma. Yo, Puma, please. That'll be the number one.
We need FIFA intro with Balotelli Puma. Finally. Please, please, please. I want to put that into the universe. I think that might be another sign. It's a sign. We got the FA Cup this weekend. A bit more of a chilled one. Let us know what you reckon about all the fixtures, about all the signings. Kevin Prince, Suarez. Yeah, bro. If you can win, obviously, the Petr Cech shirt. Description, link in the description below. Bro, yeah, I love you, Ali, but I do miss Poet a little bit.
Yeah, no, I get that, man. I get that. I miss my derbies.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I miss my dad too. Bro.
Whoa, okay, that got deep.
Sick.
As always.
Guys, one love. Keep having a nice.